Hello viewers, hope you all are fine. So this is Dr. Sudha, HOD Environmental Science, Raghunathji Degree College, Devadasai Katak, present before you once again with one another video of your compulsory paper, that is Aecc 1 Environment Study and Disaster Management. Okay, and today we will discuss about the vulnerability to various disasters. In our lecture 2 of Unit 3, we have already discussed what do we mean by vulnerability, how we can assess the vulnerability, and also risk analysis. Okay, so today we will discuss about vulnerability to various disasters. So what are disasters? What are types of disasters? It is already discussed in the first class of Unit 3. Okay, so you just remember that class, and if you are new to my channel, then go to the playlist and you can watch there. Everything is there in my YouTube channel up to your Unit 2. Okay, so you can watch in my channel in different playlist. Okay, so before going to the discussion of this video, I will definitely like to request you again to please subscribe my channel so that I will be motivated and you can also get the latest video. The notification will immediately go to you about my latest updation in the channel. Okay, so that you can prepare yourself accordingly. Okay, and in between I am also updating some questions. Okay, previous year question. So if you are new, then or you are not yet watched these things, then you please go to that and you can practice the question sets also. Question sets are uploaded in my playlist, that is MCQ. It is in the name of MCQ. Okay, MCQ of Unit 1 Aecc 1 Environment Study and Disaster Management. Okay, so without any further delay, let us start our discussion. Okay, so first, before going to the vulnerability to various disaster, I would like to again revise this, that what do we mean by vulnerability. Okay, so vulnerability is nothing but the actual or potential degree of loss resulting from a particular hazard. Hazard means which creates damage to our life and property. Okay, or we can also define that set of hazards of a given magnitude. So vulnerability is the potential for harm, then something that is constructed socially. The inverse of capability, that is coping or resilience. What is resilience? What is cope or what is coping with is already discussed in the first class. But here also it is seen that there is one score table in vulnerability. Okay, vulnerability score, here you write, see that this is your vulnerability score. So your score 1, 2, okay, in this way it is marked. Okay, so how it is calculated? Suppose you see the one column is for resilience, one is for susceptibility. What is the meaning of susceptibility? It is written here that susceptibility is exposure to danger. Okay, so people, they are exposure to danger. Not only people but also our property. Then what do we mean by resilience? Here it is one word, that is resilience. So resilience means your adaptability or capability to recover. Means suppose some your hazard occur or your some loss occurred, then if resilience capacity will be high, then you can be or you can come back from that danger immediately. Okay, that is resilience. Here it is written as resilience high. Resilience high means vulnerability will be always low. That means the scale of vulnerability will be 1. And where resilience is very low, see here that is resilience is very low, means vulnerability will be very high, that is 16. Okay, now I hope you can better understand. Okay, so very low, here very low. Okay, but here your susceptibility is low, that's why your vulnerability is very high. Okay, Susceptibility means exposure to danger. If you are exposed to danger, your resilience is also very low. Okay, very low. Then the chance of vulnerability will be manifold, means maximum. Okay, and if susceptibility will be high, okay, and your resilience will be very low, then you will be most vulnerable. Okay, look to the value, that is how much, 65,536. That means in this table this is the maximum score, isn't it? It means when one will be most vulnerable to the any type of disaster, when susceptibility will be high and your resilience will be very low. Okay, so I hope you will or you can understand it properly. If not, then give me a comment that you are not able to understand, then I will again teach you. Okay, so look here, that vulnerability is the human dimension of a disaster and is the result of the range of economic, social, cultural, institutional, political and psychological factors that shape people's lives and the environment that they live in. So vulnerability can be a challenging concept to understand because it tends to mean different things. Okay, so to different people, and because it is often described using a variety of terms including predisposition, then fragility, weakness, deficiency or lack of capacity. Then some definitions of vulnerability have included exposure in addition to susceptibility to harm. Okay, what is susceptibility? It is already there in the previous thing. Okay, here susceptibility means exposure to danger. Okay, so then the same time not susceptible to natural hazards. India vast and variable geographical extents, and diverse relief features, and along with climatic variation has made it vulnerable to different types of disasters. Means vulnerability to one disaster is dependent upon several factors like your climatic variation, then your diverse relief features, geographical extents. Okay, then the whole country has been divided into 6 climatic zones. So the country or our country is divided into total 6 climatic zones, like your hot and dry, warm and humid, moderate, cold and cloudy, then cold and sunny, and composite. In this way, the entire climate is divided into 6 types. Okay, so each showing different characteristics and thus vulnerable to different types of disasters. Okay, so on the other hand, the northernmost part means north part of our country, India. Which states are there in north part? Okay, so like your Himalayan region, then your New Delhi, all these things, those are not situated in your north part of our country, isn't it? So those areas are vulnerable to your frostbite, avalanches, debris avalanches, and Uttarakhand. Okay, like Uttarakhand, and flash floods. Then while the southernmost tip is prone to cyclone, sea level rise and urban floods. So the same is true for eastern and northeastern India, which is prone to eastern means Odisha is coming under eastern part of our country, isn't it? So our state, that means eastern part of our this country, is prone to or vulnerable to forest fires, then mine collapses, over flooding, and western section which is prone to groundwater salinization, landslides. Okay, so after all these challenges, India's disaster management has evolved with time. So now I hope that you can better understand about what is vulnerability with examples. Okay, so now come to vulnerability in different perspectives. So according to the International Federation of Red Cross, it is one international organization. Okay, it defines vulnerability as the diminished capacity of an individual or group to anticipate, cope with, resist and recover from the impact of a natural or man-made hazard. Okay, so I told you in my earlier classes that hazard means the sources of hazards are of two types. One is your natural, another is your man-made, isn't it? So vulnerability means the diminished capacity. Diminished means decreasing, isn't it? So vulnerability, or if one person or any organization or anything will be vulnerable to one hazard means its capacity to resist and recover from a hazard will be lower down, means diminished or finished. Okay. So vulnerability refers to the inability of a system or a unit to withstand the effect of a hostile environment. Okay, it is collected from the Wikipedia according to the definition given in the year 2019. Okay, so the characteristics determined by physical, social, economic and environmental factors or processes which increase the susceptibility of an individual, a community, assets or systems to the impact of hazards is known as your vulnerability. Okay, so now there is a formula, okay, to assess the vulnerability. Means risk is equal to hazard into vulnerability. Okay, so then how we can calculate the vulnerability? It is a simple calculation. If risk is equal to hazard into vulnerability, then how vulnerability is equal to exposure into susceptibility by coping capacity. Okay, that means we can simply say vulnerability is equal to exposure plus resistance plus resilience. It is the simplest definition. Okay. So you can make your own note from this and can be prepared for your examination. Okay. So in the second half of the 20th century, the world experienced increase of 250% in the number of recorded disasters and 500% in number of disasters with victims and 500% in the number of affected peoples. Okay, and 1500% in the total cost of disasters. Cost means economically we are being affected by this much. Okay, so gradually the cost or the percentage is increasing century after century. Okay, so now see that how vulnerability is evaluated. So there are some tangible evaluation, some intangible evaluations. Okay. So tangible means that can be adjusted. Intangible means cannot be adjusted. Means simply dictionary meaning of tangible is who is touchable, and intangible means who cannot be touchable. Okay, means affordable, non-affordable we can also say. So in floods, tangible measurement of vulnerabilities, everything located in flood plains or tsunami areas, then crops, livestock, machinery, equipment, infrastructure, weak buildings, they are tangible, means vulnerability can be assessed. But social cohesion, community structures, then cohesion, cultural artifacts, these are not can be assessed. So during earthquake, weak buildings and their occupation, machinery, equipment, infrastructure, livestock, okay, everything can be tangible. You just remember few points, not all, okay. But you can, if it is possible, then you can make your own note from these materials. But need not be worried if you cannot remember all these things. Okay. So you just prepare your notes that what are the tangible vulnerability or evaluation of vulnerability for each disaster, like flood, earthquake, volcanic eruption, land instability, strong winds, drought, desertification, technological disasters. Okay. So now let us see India's vulnerability to disasters. Okay, its types and consequences. It is very much important. Okay, so first let us discuss earthquake. Okay, so earthquake means when earth tectonic plates start to shake, isn't it? That is earthquake. So in accordance with the history of earthquakes in the country, a total of 59% of the land mass of India, covering all states of India, is prone to earthquake of different intensities. Okay, and as per the seismic zoning map of the country, so the branch which deals with the study of earthquake is known as seismology, isn't it? So there is seismic zones in our country. Seismic zones means according to the vulnerability to earthquake, the different places of our country is categorized into different earthquake zone areas. Okay, those are known as seismic zones. So taking that data into consideration, seismic zones are prepared. Okay, so seismic zoning map of the country, the total area is classified into 4 seismic zones. Okay, these are important multiple choice question. Okay, so 4 seismic zones. Zone 5 is seismically the most active zone. Okay, while zone 2 is the least. So approximately 11% area of the country falls in zone 5. Zone 5 means that is having or more vulnerable. Okay. Then 18% in zone 4, 30% in zone 3 and remaining in zone 2. Okay. Means we have 4 zones, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4 and zone 5. Okay. So this is the map. You can see in the red, that is all those regions looking in or showing in the red color are coming under your zone 5. Okay, that means with heavy your vulnerable to earthquake. Okay, so the entire eastern part like your Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Sikkim, all are coming under your zone 5, along with some parts in western and also some parts in the northern. Okay, in the Himalayan base. Okay, are coming under your zone 5. Okay, and in Odisha also there are some places not in zone 5 but we are in zone, some places are in zone 3 also. Okay, zone 3. So, and basically Odisha is coming under zone 2, that is less vulnerable. Okay, and some places are in zone 3. Okay, so now let us see that cyclones and tsunamis. So you know that what do we mean by cyclones and tsunamis? So cyclone means when wind blown with heavy speed, that is known as cyclone, and tsunami means when earthquake generates below your ocean, that creates ocean waves. Okay, of several foot, that is known as tsunamis, and tsunami is a very often found disaster in your Japan, isn't it? So, out of 7,516 kilometers of Indian coastlines. So, here one important question is that what is our area of the coastlines? So, 7,516 kilometers of Indian coastline, 5,770 kilometers, that means 76.76% are highly vulnerable to natural hazards such as cyclones and tsunami. So most of the cyclones generated in the South Asia are from Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean. Okay. So Indian region inhabits 7% of the total tropical cyclone of the world. And in India, cyclones are classified by strength of associated winds, then storm surges, exceptional rainfall occurrences, and more cyclones occur in the Bay of Bengal than the Arabian Sea. And the ratio is approximately 4:1. Means The ratio of occurrence of cyclone in Arabian Bay of Bengal, that to Arabian Sea, the ratio is 4:1. Okay. Then India's vulnerability to tsunami, if we will consider, then some of the studies have suggested that India on ocean region in general and India's west coast in particular is vulnerable to your tsunami. Okay, so the Makran subduction zone, there is one subduction zone, that is the Makran subduction zone, can have magnitude 9 earthquake and consequent high tsunami wave. So the earthquake is measured in the scale of your Richter scale, isn't it? Magnitude is measured in Richter and intensity is measured with some other scale that is known as Mercaptan scale. Okay, so or these waves can have larger impacts of India's west coast, which is Morkali, okay, that is known as Morkali. So, which is signified by India's economic prosperous regions and house nuclear plants. Okay, so then now let us discuss landslide. So, over 12% of India's land mass is prone to landslides, and the major landslide prone areas in India include the Western Ghats and Konkan Hills. Where it is situated? Konkan Hills is situated in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Goa and Maharashtra. Okay, and Eastern Ghat also. In Eastern Ghat, which regions are coming? Araku region in Andhra Pradesh, that is Araku Valley. Then in northeastern Himalaya, that is Darjeeling and Sikkim, and northwestern Himalaya, that is Uttarakhand, Himachal and Jammu Kashmir. In all these regions, landslide is always taking place. Okay, means these areas are very much vulnerable to landslides. Okay. Then forest fire, it is another important disaster. So 40% of forest in India are exposed to occasional fires, 7.4% or 49% to moderately frequent fires, and 2.405 to high incident levels. Okay, while 35.71% of India's forests have not yet been exposed to fires of any real significance. Okay, so according to the State of Forest Report 2021, last year India reported 2.7 times more than the fires reported between November 2019 and June 2020. Okay. So these are the pictures showing the regions of your forest fire. So the pictures shown in red color, that is your moderate, means your very frequently occurring forest fires. Then look to the flood. So India faces some of the highest disaster risk level in the world, and it is ranked 29 out of 191 countries by the 2019 Inform Risk Index. Okay, so there is one index known as Inform Risk Index to show the vulnerability to different types of disasters. And it is seen that out of 119 countries, our country, that is India, comes in the rank of 29. Okay, in that index. India has very high exposure to flooding, including riverine, flash and coastal, as well as high exposure to tropical cyclones and their associated hazards and drought. So according to the National Disaster Management Authority, there is one authority known as NDMA. It is there in your next unit. We have to learn it completely, not in the next unit, in the next class of this unit, okay, unit 3. So you will learn in detail about this organization, that is National Disaster Management Authority, that is abbreviated as NDMA. Okay, out of the total geographical area of 329 million hectares, more than 40 hectares or million hectares is flood prone. Okay, so 329 million hectares is our total geographical area. Okay, so now drought, another two things are there. Then this video will be over. Don't worry. Okay, we are now at the last part. So droughts as high as 68% of the crop area in India, it is vulnerable to droughts, of which 33% is classified as chronically drought prone, comprising desert and semi-arid regions that receive less than 50 mm mean annual rainfall. Okay, and in India, droughts have been classified into four types. Drought is classified into four types. What are these? Meteorological drought, then agricultural drought, okay, then your hydrological drought and socio-economic drought. Okay, meteorological drought means it occurs when there are long gaps in normal rainfall. So meteorology is related to your rainfall and measured basis of the degree of dryness and the duration of the dry period. Okay. Then agricultural droughts means it occurs when there is insufficient soil moisture to meet the needs of a crop at a particular time. Okay. Then agricultural drought usually follows meteorological drought and occurs before a hydrological drought. Okay, so agricultural drought always occurs or usually follows after the meteorological drought. And agricultural drought can be measured through indicators such as lack of rainfall, change in evaporation or evapotranspiration, then soil water deficits, reduced groundwater or reservoir levels. Okay, then what is hydrological drought? So hydrological droughts are the result of surface and subsurface water supplies from streams, rivers and lakes becoming scarce due to scanty rainfall. Okay, and the frequency and severity of hydrological droughts are defined at the watershed or river basin scale and are influenced by factors such as land degradation or land use changes, construction of dams, like this. So socio-economic droughts means it occurs when water shortage starts to affect people's life individually and collectively. Okay. Then what we can conclude from this discussion, that due to its geographical extent, India must opt for regional and tailor-made solutions for disaster mitigation with locally available resources and community participation. Okay, and the climate change has adversely impacted India in many ways as it has increased the frequency of natural disasters such as forest fires, flood, drought, okay, along with your salinization of water table and submergence in coastal regions, intensification of cyclones, etc. Hence, India must strengthen its disaster management framework to counter such uh, adversities in future. Okay, so you see in this map, the color shows in this color, the deep brown, all are arid region. Arid means this moisture is very less. Okay, that we call as some part is desert. Look here, it is Rajasthan. Okay, so it is arid. Okay, then semi-arid, sub-humid and others. So you can mark it in this map by matching with the legend given here. Okay, that which part of our country is coming under which type of your climate or your drought prone areas. Then Odisha's vulnerability to disaster. We will just finish with this, that how our state is vulnerable to various disasters. So you know that we have about 480 kilometers long coastline and 5 cyclones in Bay of Bengal in each year is coming to our state. then situated in zone 3 in earthquake hazard map, then floods in Mahanadi river system and other major rivers is usual for our state. Then western parts suffer from persisting drought conditions and chemical and industrial hazards not ruled out. Okay, so these are the features about Odisha's vulnerability to disasters. You have to remember. Multiple choice questions may come. Okay, then you see the maps. One is your cyclone zone of Odisha. Here, this map number 1, I mark it so that it will be easy for your understanding. That map 1 shows the wind and cyclone zones of Odisha. Okay, and your map number 2, this shows your flood zones of Odisha. Okay, and your unit means map number 3, this, sorry, okay, so this shows your map number 3 shows your what, the seismic zone map of India. Seismic zone means earthquake zones. Okay, so you can easily read this map and you can analyze this map, that in which part of the our country is coming under zone 5, which is coming under zone 4, which states are coming under zone 3, and which states are coming under zone 2. Okay, so zone 2 is low risk zone, zone 3 is moderate risk, zone 4 is a high risk zone, and zone 5 is very high risk. Okay, so zone 3, in zone 3 our state Odisha is coming, some part is coming under zone 3. Okay, so these were all for today's video about your vulnerability to different disasters. Okay, so these are the best materials I have collected from different sources. So you just go through this and make your own note so that you can be benefited in your examination. Okay, so thank you for watching, and at last, before wind off, I would like to request you, just like my previous video, that please subscribe so that I will be more motivated. I will do more labor for you to bring some new and latest content, latest and updated content regarding your Aecc 1 syllabus on environment study and disaster management. Okay, so thank you all. Take care. Bye. We will meet in another new video of your syllabus. Okay.